Hi, my name is Rich Harrington, and welcome to this edition of Understanding Adobe Photoshop. Today, we're going to tackle a powerful adjustment called vibrancy. Vibrancy is an improvement upon saturation, and it essentially provides selective saturation. Here's how it works. In this particular picture here, we've got a very rich image, a red motorcycle. Now, if I add a hue saturation adjustment layer and I start to push saturation, look at what happens. The more you go, the more artificial things start to look. The standard saturation adjustment has a tendency to posterize colors, as you're seeing here. We lose detail in those subtle strokes, and color gets flattened out. On the other hand, there's a vibrance adjustment, which was introduced in Photoshop CS4. Vibrance on its own tends to ignore skin tones. So sliding this over affects the rest of the image. Notice how the brick and the green and the blue are popping, while the red is essentially untouched in the bike, just subtly brought up. Vibrance works great. If you've got a picture with people in it and blue sky, you could slide that vibrance over to boost the sky without getting an artificial burning of the skin. Plus, there is a saturation slider here, and watch as I drag this up. Even if I take that up to a pretty high value, let's zoom in, you'll see that the bike is more saturated, but the subtle variations still exist. We're not losing all of that texture. This is actually saturation 2.0. It's an improvement. So instead of just boosting saturation and losing all that subtle detail, you use the vibrance adjustment layer where you can boost vibrance, which is going to go ahead and pop non-skin tones, and then roll in a little bit more saturation, which will go after the reds and the general skin tone region. Working with this adjustment layer is highly desirable and creates much more natural colors. And if you want to, you can always toggle it off and on to see what your tweaks are doing. That looks a lot better. Zoom back out there, and you see the before and after state. We have a lot more pop to that image with rich, attractive colors. For Understanding Adobe Photoshop, my name's Rich Harrington.